Hi, it's Jason from Blue Border Games here with another video for my Skirmish miniature game, Newton Legacy. This video is one of my faction focus videos where I give you a bit of background on a particular faction that you can take into the game, as well as some detail on the fighters you can choose. So for this video, we're going to take a look at Clan Nocturn. Clan Nocturn are the real true guardians in their mind of the Great Mountain. They revere it above all else. And in fact, they're very traditional in their approach and think all dwarves should revere the Great Mountain above everything else and in everything that they do. As a result of this, before the discretion of the Great Mountain, they would spend most of their resources into delving ever deeper into the roots of the mountain, looking for the raw living spirit of the Great Mountain, which in their mind was represented by pools and lakes of lava. Where they'd find such features, they would build huge temples for them to be able to worship directly the Great Mountain in elaborate ceremonies, which were led by legions of acolytes and also alchemists. These very same acolytes and alchemists would study and try and tap into that raw power to create all sorts of weapons and magical means of enhancing the clan's military might. After the destruction of the Great Mountain, Clan Nocturn remain in those roots, the very belly of the mountain. They never left, because for them it's all about rebuilding the temples and the sanctuaries. It will not only help rebuild them as a clan, but also in their mind put them in a position to lead the Dwarven race and the new Dwarven Empire to where it should belong. In appearance, because they see very sunlight, Clan Nocturn tend to be quite pale in appearance. They have dark hair or black, similar with their clothes, mixed with items of their clan colour, which is dark red. Their weapons and their armour can tend to be very draconian or bestial or baroque, which again is reflective in their minds of the raw living power of the Great Mountain. So that gives you a bit of background of the clan. Let's take a look at the fighters that you can take into Newton Legacy for Clan Nocturn. When choosing a force for Luton Legacy, you will get 500 coins or points to choose your fighters from. The only restriction on this is that you must take one leader. And as with all factions, Clan Nocturn has 3 leaders to choose from. First is a Fire Acolyte. This is a spellcaster leader with some pretty handy spells like Fireball, which gives you a sort of an offensive spell, or maybe you want to go for Lava Pit, which creates a 2x2 tile space that prevents anyone from crossing. So it could block your opponents or protect your own fighters. Second type of leader then is a Sentinel. They lead the Temple Guard, so they are very tanky, quite good in close combat, but also a very strong defense. And that can be boosted even more their role can be boosted even more by some of the upgrades they get to choose. Third leader then is the Alchemist. They have some of those experimental weapons that Clan Nocturn are famous for, fire bombs. So quite good in a ranged combat and able to sort of reduce defense capabilities of their opponents. So you get to choose one of those 3 leaders, no more. Backing up those then, there are 3 specialists, and the first one is perhaps really archetypal of Clan Nocturn, and that is the Flame Gun. Flame Gun is a ranged fighter that's capable of, as you expect, firing a jet flame, and that means that it's able to hit more than one opponent in one shot. It's got a short range, but still can be quite effective. Temple Guard are the other specialists. As another specialist, and they are similar role to the Sentinel, albeit sort of reduced close combat, only 1 attack dice, but again strong in defense, so pretty good for holding on to those loot tokens. Third specialist then is the Living Ancestor, and these are in effect suits of ancient armor that the Fire Acolytes have managed to tie a ancestral spirit to, or possibly even an element of the Great Mountain itself. They're all-rounded sort of fighter, pretty good in defense. Again, and so again are good for keeping hold of those loot tokens. Third type of fighter that you can take with a faction is always a troop type, and for Clan Nocturn this is a clansman. Pretty basic stats all along the way, but again quite handy for going out and getting those loot tokens while your other fighters perhaps take out some of the opponent's specialists or possibly the leader. That gives you an indication of the fighters that are available for Clan Nocturn. Pretty good mix, pretty quite offensive, with lots of flame as you'd expect, and also some good defense roles also taken up. So take your choice. Today you have Clan Nocturn, a mix of fire and faith and a fair bit of defense. Hope you enjoyed the video, got some good background on the clan. Check out the other faction focuses videos to see whether perhaps one of the other clans you might be suited, or check out the other videos we have on the YouTube to find out more about the game. I hope you really enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe to the channel, check out the Facebook page and keep updated on the development. I'm Jason, from Blue Border Games.